Good afternoon, anglers. This is Anglers 48. Thank you for joining us on this episode. What's in store? We're going to be detailing some of my fishing reels. I understand that there may be other ways to detail, clean, and prepare them for your fishing trip, but this is the way I personally detail them, clean them, and service them. So it's just gonna be a simple detail. So let's go ahead and get to work, guys. Okay, I am only going to be detailing one of these reels. These are three of the reels that I use primarily. We have the Shimano C3000. This is a very good reel. Anybody needing a fishing reel, an inexpensive fishing reel, go to Academy right away and get yourself one for under 25 bucks. You can't go wrong with Shimano. I'm sure you guys have heard about Shimano and how good a quality that those reels are. Every Shimano, in a sense, has superior quality to other reels that you may find, like the Luz, the Shakespeare, and the Daiwa. Now, I'm not saying anything about the high-end reels on Daiwa and Luz and Abu Garcia, but once again, you can't go wrong with Shimano. So these are super nice, very smooth. You can be landing a big bull red, and it feels like if you're landing a small fish. Okay, so it's the FX C3000. Go and pick it up right away. I have the Creed LTD. This is the LTD 3000. Very smooth reel. On my last fishing trip, they were put to the test. We were succumbed to harsh weather conditions. Water was spilling over and hitting the reels right here. So they did take some salt water, not necessarily inside of the body, but they were exposed to salt water. So they may not be the smoothest reels right now. Okay, so I can already feel the sand right here just by touching it. So I am going to get ready for a fishing trip, and they need to be in tip-top shape. Now let's go ahead and get to work, guys. Before I begin, this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the WD-40, right? And I'm going to be using the Super Duty reel oil. Okay, this is the Lucas, and these are for loose reels, but obviously they can be used for any fishing reel. Okay, so I am not going to be opening them up, right? So, and I'll get to that in a little bit. You hear a lot of people that they dunk them in water. That is not really recommended. I personally don't recommend that you submerge any reels in water. The reels from the past, right? Your dad's reels, your grandfather's reels, you know, the old pens, the old Mitchells, those could be submerged, right? But these reels right here, you don't want to do that. A lot of the times, just regular tap water will cause them to seize up, right? The water is going to cause the uh, the grease in there to dilute, and all of a sudden you're going to be in trouble. If you try to open these, the chances of it being put back with no issues is very little, very small. These are designed that it has to be serviced by a professional. If anybody else other than the professional services it, there will be problems. It's not gonna be the way it used to be anymore. You're gonna notice humming, you're gonna notice grinding. So my recommendation, don't mess with it. Now, if you have a reel that was submerged in salt water and it's got saltwater deposits in there, then yes, right? There's no other way. You risk it, all right? Clean it up and get all that out of there. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna remove the spool, okay, completely. All right, so we're gonna remove the spool here, and what we're gonna do is you want a rag like this right here, and we're going to give it a nice little wipe right there. Okay, give it a nice good wipe. Okay, some reels are more delicate than others. They have components that may come loose, springs that may jump right at you. So in something like that, you just got to be very careful. It's good to know your reel. Okay, so I gave it a decent cleaning right there. What we're gonna be doing is you get the WD-40 and you're gonna spray the WD-40 on it. And you're just gonna wipe the WD-40 all around. The WD-40 repels water, right? Okay, so much better look, much better feel, right? I don't feel the sand anymore. Okay, what we want to do is we're going to remove the handle. Okay, we remove the handle. Okay, it was kind of stuck right there. So we have some salt deposits here. And the salt welds itself. Okay, so you just got to be careful. We have the oil right here, and what I like to do is I like to put the oil where the bearings are, and we'll give them 2 drops on each side. Okay, the higher end reels have seals. That's why they last a very long time. they have seals, so the salt water won't get in there. The lower end, they don't have seals. Okay, so I'm gonna clean the shaft up a little bit. There you go. All right, and like I said, Shimano, very, very durable, very quiet reel. So if you take care of it, if you don't dunk it in the water, you should be in good shape. Okay, in very good shape. If you constantly have the reel in the water, then just like anything, it won't last you. It won't last you very long. You can't dunk your fishing reel in the water and then continue to say, "Pues, this brand is no good." Okay. No brand is going to be any good, because salt water doesn't discriminate. They'll go after, you know, most metals out there. Okay, so now it's completely clean right here, guys. Right there. I'm gonna put the spool back on. And what you want to do is you put the spool, you put the the button back, and you're gonna tighten that drag up. Okay, and then you're gonna loosen it a little bit. We want to put a little bit of oil. On my last video, I was noticing that one of my Shimano reels was squeaking. So doesn't feel like it's this one, but nonetheless, yeah. I am gonna do a fishing trip in a couple of days, and I'm only gonna utilize one pole, right? I'm not gonna go in with the kayak and do all of that. But yeah, I need to get my fishing reels ready, and that's why I went ahead and took care of this right here. Look how smooth that is, guys. Look at that. It's so smooth that there you go. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. Detailing, cleaning the reels up a little bit. You only need WD-40, some oil. If you get into the heart of the reel, you will need that grease, right? You will need that real grease. But dunk it in water, putting the water hose on it, not really recommended. Putting your reel on the ground where the sand is, not really recommended either. You want your reels to last you a good while, So unless they were submerged in salt water and you're hearing all kinds of grinding noises, then you can, open it up a little bit. I do have videos uploaded where I take the reel completely apart. You may want to check those out. But for right now, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any comments, please put them down on the comment section. If this is catching you as new, please help anglers out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. I do a lot of inshore wade, kayak, and boating fishing. So here in deep South Texas, we're privileged to have Port Mansfield, Arroyo City, SPI, and Port Isabel. So we have different places where we can go and, you know, fish and enjoy ourselves. So I'll leave you with that. Until next time, thanks for watching.